Good afternoon, everybody. I'm really excited about something. Today's Sunday, and on Wednesday, I saw a post on Facebook. One thing led to another, and I'm going to be spending the month of June in Berlin. And what I'm going to do is do a vlog about this experience and about how I try to learn as much German as I possibly can, both before and during those 4 weeks. And I want to take you guys with me on that and maybe inspire any people out there who are interested in learning another language at some of the ways that we can do that. And I'm starting like my first phase of the project, and it's called Im Garten. And I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to cut to that, and we're going to talk about this more and more in the next coming weeks. Enjoy. What's going on, guys? Mako here. It is Saturday afternoon. I spent the morning doing some slacklining, met up with some friends at a park here in Edmonton. And now I'm hanging out with some other friends who have an amazing garden project going on. These guys really know their stuff, and they're serious about getting some delicious food and beautiful plants and epic art going on here. So I've decided that it would be a good idea to take this opportunity to think about all the different ways that I might describe this scenario in my own mind, and then translate those into German so that I can later analyze them. And I'm going to be using Google Translate. I'm not going to get fancy here. I got to be realistic because I can't produce German sentences, but I can produce thoughts, and I can write those thoughts down, and I can use technology that will put German sentences together for me. And also now it's going to have a real rooted grounding in something that is part of my life and something that I'm doing right now, and probably the kind of thing that I would want to be able to tell somebody about if I was hanging out making new friends and had to speak German and talk about what the hell goes on and what kind of cool things exist in my life. So I think it's going to be a good afternoon. It is now a lovely Sunday afternoon, and I've got the first reading of Im Garten ready for you guys. And keep in mind, I didn't spend a ton of time rehearsing this. This is pretty much raw from Google Translate for the sentences themselves. And whatever instinct or, pronunciation development I have so far from essentially the listening that I've done and work that I've done in the past. And without further ado, let's get right to it.
Ich verbrachte Samstagmorgen im Park. Meine Freunde Mike, Mayara, Sarah und Gary haben mich besucht. Ich erfahre besser, dass Gary ein Hund ist. Er ist fantastisch und einer meiner guten Freunde. Wir hatten ein leckeres Essen im Park. Wir haben Kartoffeln und Eis gegessen. Vor allem haben wir Kaffee getrunken. Jetzt ist es später am Nachmittag und ich bin bei meiner Freundin Dory. Meine Freunde Dory, Clayton und Alex sind sehr leidenschaftlich im Garten. Die drei arbeiten hart. Der Frühling ist da und es ist Zeit, den Garten anzupflanzen. Sie pflanzen Mais, Kartoffeln, Karotten, Rüben und viele andere Arten von Pflanzen. Hier sind auch 2 Hunde. Wir hören Musik. Das Lied, das gerade läuft, heißt von Jesus. Später heute Abend werde ich das Abendessen vorbeten. Zum Glück habe ich gestern Lebensmittel gekauft. Ich habe viel Früchte und Gemüse. Auberginen, Zwiebeln, Salat, Tomaten, Bananen, Erdbeeren, Kohl und Gurken. Ich kann mich einfach nicht erinnern, dass es noch mehr gibt. Ich werde meine Eltern einladen, mit mir zu Abend zu essen. Was für ein wunderschöner Tag. Lass die Sonne rein.
So there you have it, everybody. In Garten, episode 1, and the first steps of this linguistic sprint into the German language. Now, we're definitely going to come back and refer to In Garten some more because this is just the start of how we can get a lot of juice out of a piece of work like this on our own, cross-referencing different sources, improving our pronunciation, etc. We're going to look at lots of that stuff, not to mention tons of other ways that we can be pouring German into our noggins and whatever language it might be for that matter. I hope you'll join me on this adventure. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to be hosting most of this content. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Cheers.